Hi students, welcome to our physics class. In this video we are going to learn a new topic, that is basic properties of the charges. Okay, before we going to start, just revising previous class. So what we have discussed in previous class, that is what is charge, what is negatively charged body, what is positively charged body. Okay, charge comes from atoms. Okay, charges, negatively charges, positively charges are there. So negatively charged body means when the body gains the electrons, that becomes negatively charged. So when the body loses electrons, the body becomes positively charged. So that is the previous class. So basic information of the charge. So now in this video we are going to learn basic properties of the charges. Okay, what are the basic properties? First property is additivity. Additivity of charges. Okay, for suppose, so this is a system. If I give a charge q1 to this system, after some time if I give the charge q2, so the total charge, what is the total charge of the system? Total charge of the system gives algebraic sum of these two. What is the total charge? Total charge is equal to q1 plus q2. So this sum is algebraic sum. Algebraic sum. So okay, algebraic sum of the charges gives the total charge of the system. For suppose if the system contains n number of charges, q1 comma q2 comma q3 up to qn, so the total charge of the system is algebraic sum of these all charges. That means q is equal to q1 plus q2 plus q3 up to plus qn. So this is a algebraic sum of the all charges gives total charge. Okay, charges can be added. For suppose example, plus 1 charge, plus 2 charge, so minus 3 charge, plus 4 charges are so in this system. So what is the total charge of the system? Now if I add this, so algebraic sum of these 4 charges, that means total charge plus 1 plus 2 plus minus 3 plus 4. So now this is 3 minus 3 plus 4. Okay, plus 3 minus 3 will get cancel 4. So 4 units of charge. This is a total charge of the system. So when the system containing plus 1 plus 2 minus 3 plus 4 charges, so that means charges can be added. Next property is, so that is quantization of charge. Quantization of charge. So that means every existing charge is in the form of integral multiple of basic unit of charge. For suppose, so this is nothing but calculation of the charge. For suppose this is a plate or this is a body. For suppose if one electron is there, so what is the charge of this body? So that is, for suppose if I put 2 electrons, what is the charge of the body? How can we calculate the charge of the body? Okay, so that is, for suppose if the body contain only one charge, so that is q is equal to e, that is a charge. For suppose if the body contain 2 electrons, what is the charge of the body? 2e. What is for suppose if the body containing 3 electrons, the charge of the body is 3e. So up to, for suppose if the body containing n number of charges, n number of electrons, then the charge of the body is ne. Okay, so this is a calculation of the charge on the body. So charge carries by electrons. Okay, charge carries by electrons. So this is the charge, quantization of charge. That means, so the every existing charge is integral multiple of the basic unit of charge, that is, so this is basic unit of charge. What is the basic unit of charge? That is 1.6 into 10 to the power of minus 19 coulombs. So this is a basic unit of charge. Every existing charge is in the form of integral multiple of the basic unit of charge. So this is called quantization of charge. Quantization of charge. So in this way, we can calculate the charge on the body. So now, so we can write this Q is equal to plus or minus N. So why we are using plus or minus? For suppose Q is minus Ne. That means if the body accept the charge, if the body gains the electrons, then so it is negative when it accepted. So for suppose Q is equal to plus Ne. So plus Ne means when the body releases charge, when the body loses the charge. So this is plus Ne, this is minus Ne. So this is a Q is equal to plus or minus Ne, the quantization of charge. Okay, next one is conservation of charge. Third one is conservation of charge. Okay, so what is the meaning of conservation? Conservation means constant. So do not change, should not change. So that is conservation. See here, conservation of charge. Already we have studied conservation of charge. What is the conservation of energy? So conservation of energy means energy is constant in the universe. So we cannot destroy, we cannot create the energy, but we can transfer from one form to another form. So that is conservation of energy. As like that, conservation of charge. That means we cannot create, we cannot destroy the charge, but we can transfer the charge from one body to another body. That is conservation of charge. For suppose, so this is a body. You see, this body loses some electrons. That means this body lost the charge. So okay, this lost charge is gained by the another body. So that means when this body loses some electrons, these electrons are accepted by the another body. Okay, so there is no destroy of the body. So when one body loses electrons, so the lost electrons are accepted by another body. That means here charge is not destroyed, charge is not created, charge can transfer from one body to another body. So that is called conservation of charge. Okay, when positively charged body losses, when the body losses electrons, it becomes positively charged. So okay, that electrons which are lost by the positively charged body are accepted by the another body, that becomes negatively charged. Okay, that is the conservation of charge. We can't destroy, we cannot create the charge, but we can transfer the charge from one body to another body. That is called conservation of charge. Okay, another one is here, just write the definition. We can neither create nor destroy the charge, but we can transform from one body to another body. This is called conservation of charge. Okay, this is a quantization of charge. This is the additivity of charges. Charges can be added algebraically. So okay, when we have n number of charges, so the total charge of the system gained by sum of the all charges. So which type of sum? That is algebraic sum. So next, quantization of charge. That means how can we calculate the charge on a body? For suppose if we have one electron on the body, what is the charge of that body? That is Q is equal to E. So when we put two electrons on this body, then we will get charge Q is equal to 2E. So next Q is equal to 3 means when put 3 electrons. When we have 3 electrons in the body, so then what is the charge of the body? That is Q is equal to 3. So what is E? E is 1.6 into 10 to the power of minus 19 coulomb. Okay, so 1 coulomb equal to how many electrons? 1 coulomb is equal to 6.25 into 10 to the power of 18 electrons. So okay, what is 1 coulomb equal to how many electrons? 6.25 into 10 to the power of 18 electrons, that is equal to 1 coulomb. Okay, for suppose if the body is to be charged positively, if a body is to be charged positively, it must be removed 6.25 into 10 to the power of 18 electrons. For suppose if a body is to be negatively charged, so then it must be accepted, it must be gained 6.25 into 10 to the power of 18 electrons. That means when if a body is to be charged positively by 1 coulomb, see here, if a body is to be charged positively by 1 coulomb, then it must be removed 6.25 into 10 to the power of 18 electrons from it. Okay, so for suppose if a body is to be charged negatively by 1 coulomb, it must be gained 6.25 into 10 to the power of 18 electrons. That means 1 coulomb, that is equal to 6.25 into 10 to the power of 18 electrons. So that is 1 coulomb. So coulomb means that is a charge, that the unit of the charge. So what is the unit of the charge? Unit of charge is coulomb. Okay, so 1 coulomb is equal to 6.25 into 10 to the power of 18 electrons. So this is the quantization of the charge, another one conservation of charge. Last property of the charge is invariant. Okay, I'm rubbing this. Charge is invariant. That is the last property of the charge. Okay, charge is invariant. That means charge does not undergo change due to its motion. So okay, charge does not undergo any change due to its motion. So that means when the charge is moving, it creates electric field and magnetic field. So when charge is at rest position, it creates electric field only. So when, for suppose this is a charge, so when this charge is at rest position, it creates electric field only. Electric field only. So when the charge is in motion, when a charge is in motion, it creates electric field as well as magnetic field. So okay, when charge is in motion, it creates electric field and magnetic field. When charge is at rest position, it creates only electric field. Okay, so this charge does not undergo any change due to its motion. So this is charge is invariant. So okay, we have 4 properties. So one is charges can be added, another one is charge is conserved. So another one is quantization of charge, last one is charge is invariant. So these are the 4 basic properties of the charge. So now what is the formula of the charge. Let's discuss about that. So formula of charge. So that is, we can get the formula of the charge by current formula. So current is equal to Q by T actually. So you will study about this in next chapter, current electricity. Just remember this, I is equal to Q by T. So Q means charge, T means time. From this equation we can write, or suppose if I take this capital Q, Q is equal to IT. So I means current. So what is the unit of the current? Ampere. So what is T? T means time, that is in second. So when 1 ampere of current, or suppose this is a body, when 1 ampere of current passes through this body in 1 second, then the charge is equal to, so when the charge is equal to Q1 coulomb. Okay, see here, what is the formula of the current? I is equal to Q by T. From this equation we can write Q is equal to IT. So what is I? So that is current. What is the unit of the current? That is ampere. This is the time. The unit of the time is second. This is Q charge. Okay, the unit of the charge is coulomb. Okay, cool. 1 coulomb equal to, that is a product of ampere and second. That means when 1 ampere of current passes through a body in 1 second, so the total charge, then the charge is equal to 1 coulomb. Okay, so this is a coulomb. Next, what is the dimension formula of the charge? Dimension formula of the charge is equal to, that is AT. Okay, A means that is ampere, current, T means time. So this is the dimension formula. Charge AT. Okay, this is very important. So these are the basic properties of the charges. So next video, in next video we will discuss about what is Coulomb's